Recovery from complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder is a mouthful to say, and it's also a trunk full of chaotic emotions, anxieties, and sometimes crippling terror. It can seem like there is no way out. Well, the good news is there is a way out of the chaos. Stay with me as we explore some very gentle and nurturing things you can do to move through the hard moments and come out whole on the other side. I'm Carol Rathel, occupational therapist, and this channel is about healing with self-love, because self-love is the most important thing to do. Subscribe now. And while you are down there, click that like button because it really helps this channel reach more people. This is a part 1 video because we are going to keep it very simple, because your brain can only really learn one tool at a time when you are feeling stressed. Make each tool a part of your daily tool bag and use it until you feel ready for the next one. A feature of CPTSD, I've shortened the mouthful, is that reality can seem to be distorted. I remember a time when I could trust no one. At the peak, when I was in a constant state of high anxiety, I thought everyone was out to get me. It really seemed that way to me. Yet there was a part of me that knew it could not be true. Whether this happens to you or not, when you are in your most anxious or panicked state, your brain is firing off in a haphazard way, and rational thought is impossible. All the neural pathways associated with danger are firing off, and anyone you see or think of will appear to be a danger to you in that moment. Everything about your life can seem broken, and it can feel like there is no way out. This is the moment to place a hand on your heart. Take a deep, slow breath. Breathe out and say, I am safe. At least I hope you are physically safe in that moment. If you are in danger, then get to safety. So ruling out immediate physical threat, you are not in that very moment in any danger. So breathe in and out slowly and say out loud or in your mind, I am safe. Repeat that as often as you need until your heart stops pounding, your body relaxes a bit, and your mind calms down. Your thoughts may be still trying to get your attention. So pay attention to what it is in front of you that you can see in that moment. If you are seeing a red rug, say in your mind, I am seeing a red rug. I am seeing a wooden polished floor. Or whatever you see, name it, describe it to yourself, and then notice the next thing you see. While you are focusing on what is in front of you, with your hand still on your heart, your hormones of stress will be dwindling, and it takes a while for adrenaline to leave your system. So hold the space for your body to catch up. Keep saying, I am safe, and keep observing anything about what you see. Color, texture, shape, anything about what you see in front of you. Your hand being placed on your heart is activating a type of body setting that triggers the release of calming and feel-good hormones. It is called the parasympathetic nervous system. Your brain will be coming back into a state of balance as all that hyperactivity slows down and it stops firing off the danger thoughts. Naming what you see with all the describing words is a very quiet process for your brain, being something it automatically does every moment without us realizing it. When you get bored with I am safe and seeing things, it is time to get engaged in something you are very familiar with, if you can. I noticed in the past, and still notice, that when I'm feeling anxious, I feel safe and anchored to my normal reality when I'm doing something familiar that I usually do often. So plan now, what are you going to have ready to do when you need to come back to feeling anchored in reality? So when you are doing that thing, focus on what you are doing. Don't let your mind take you down the same road of anxiety or stress. Stay focused and observe what you are seeing. What are you feeling through your senses? The result of practicing to focus on what you are doing, seeing, feeling, is that it will take a lot more to shift you into the crisis of anxiety. Your brain will create a new set of nerve pathways associated with calm observation and attention to what you are doing. It will begin to rewire and detach the connections to stress. Even if you only last for 2 minutes without a thought of fear, that 2 minutes is changing the way your brain works and is creating a new habitual pattern for your brain. Notice your thoughts, and when you see yourself slipping into a state of anxiety, place a hand on your heart. Breathe in, breathe out, and say, I am safe, because in this moment you are safe. Then observe what is around you. Anchor yourself into your immediate reality and stay focused on what is in front of you. Then go and do something familiar. This is a very powerful tool, and you might find yourself needing to use it a lot when you start. Trust that it is creating a powerful shift in your brain and the hormones that are flowing through your body. You will become accustomed to feeling safe, and this is a very powerful key to recovering from complex post-traumatic stress disorder. At the end of this video, there will be a meditation for complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Save it to your phone, apps, or your desktop, and use the meditation on a daily basis while you are working these keys that I am giving you. I will be back in the next video with another tool for recovery. Until the next video, I am sending you love.